back with Rylan Rogers after committing to the University of Michigan. Top 5 pound for pound recruit in the country. Can you tell us a little bit about what was on your list picking Michigan besides the Olympics and the RTC?
Yeah, I think team culture-wise, and then just I really liked Ann Arbor as the area, and I really wanted to go to a big school because I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to sporting events, and I don't know if you know Michigan athletics.
Sure.
They go all out for everything. So I think just the afterlife. I think what was really important is it's why I love the Northwest is I just love what I'm doing outside the wrestling room as well. So I think Ann Arbor was a great place. They have a river that runs right through campus, the back campus. So all the guys were going down to the river, and so I think that fits in perfectly with what I like to do. I like to recreate outside and go to sporting events. So it's an awesome place to be.
Did you have a favorite college before you picked? Like, did you root for a specific college football team growing up?
No, actually, our whole family are Notre Dame fans, so that went over well. So we'll see.
Okay.
I'll have to go Michigan now, but.
Gotcha. You grew up in Central Washington, Eastern Washington. Your family also has a rafting business on the Idaho-Washington border. Do you think going to a big school will feel different? I know you were at Blair for a couple years. What was that adjustment like, and how do you see, actually, tell me a little bit about the adjustment to Blair.
Blair was tough. I mean, I'm not going to lie. When you coming from the Northwest, it was really hard to get pushed, and when I went into that Blair room, I kind of think it will help me be successful at the college level is because I had the transition of just getting destroyed every day. I could remember just months of not getting an escape in practice or takedown.
Yeah.
When you have Julian Ramirez, who was #1 in the country,
Yep.
Nick Incontrera, who's I think he'll do very well this year at UPenn, Don Mata, Cali State champ at Harvard now. So they're Peyton Kraft going to Cornell. And so that was really good for me, just getting beat up on. And that was also, I would say, go back to that last question. That was really important, is training partners.
Yep.
Bruce told me 3 things. It was training partners, schedule, in this order. Training partners, toughest guys you can find. Schedule, competing in the toughest competitions you possibly can. And having a coach that is going to put the time and effort into you. So that was, training partners is always a huge, huge thing. So that was big in my process, and that's what helped me at Blair, was just getting whooped up on. And one day you just figure out how to wrestle without even noticing it. So one day I was just getting destroyed hand fighting wise, just wasn't even close. And then one day it just clicked, and then I just kind of my wrestling career took off from there, and it's where I'm at now.
That's awesome. So you left Blair at the end of last year or the beginning of this year, wrestled at Coeur d'Alene. Can you tell me a little bit about that experience and making the transition back?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. So big shout out to Kevin Roberts and his family. They took me in, and they my coaches and everything. So having Drew as a training, one of my friends, Drew, now one of my best friends, having him to train with every day. I never lifted a weight while I was at Blair, and Drew's just avid with lifting weights, so that helped me in that aspect. So if I couldn't find the partners that I wanted, Drew kind of helped me in the weight room aspect, which being in college, 197 pounder, that's big. You wrestled with Pat Bruckey a couple weeks ago, and that dude's about as big as they get. So yeah, I gotta put on some size.
Got it. Can you tell us where you're going to wrestle next year, senior year?
Yeah, so next year.
Hey, if you want to keep listening to the Rylan Rogers interview, hop on over to my Rockfin page and enjoy the rest of it.